Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you about time and daily routine. Children, what is time? The general concepts of time are the morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Okay. Now, children, daily we do so many activities, right? Like eating, bathing, reading, playing, sleeping, brushing, right, children? So, this is called daily routine. Okay, this is daily routine. Now, children, tell me what you all do daily. First, you wake up in the morning. Right, children? Yes. And then, what you all do? Brush your teeth. Right? And then, you have a bath. You take a shower. Right? Yes. And then, you eat your breakfast. And then you go to school. But nowadays the school is closed. So what you all do? You attend your online class. Right, children? Yes. Then you have your lunch in the afternoon. And then you play with your toys. Then in the evening, you do your homework. Then at night, you have dinner with your family. And then what you do before going to bed? You brush your teeth. And then you go to bed. So, all these activities you do daily. This is daily routine. This is called daily routine, children. Okay. Now, children, tell me what you all have done before sitting for your online class. Yeah, tell me, children. Yes, you all woke up in the morning. And then you brush your teeth. And then you had a bath. And then you had your breakfast, right? And then you started your online schooling. Right, children? Yes. Now, children, we are going to do one exercise. Now, teacher has taught you what is daily routine. The activities that we do daily is called daily routine. Now here you have to see the pictures and then you have to sequence the pictures in correct order. Okay, like you have to say which picture will come first in your daily routine. Now first, what you all do in the morning? Yes, you wake up in the morning. So this picture will come first. Then after that, what you do? Yeah, tell me. Yes, you all had your breakfast. So this is number 2. And then what you all do? You go to school. So this is number 3. And then after going to school, what you do in the school? You do your classwork in the classroom. So this is number 4. Now, after coming back home from school, what you do? You go out to play with your friends. So this is number 5. And then at night, what you all do? You go to bed. So this is number 6. Understood? So this is your daily routine. Children, we do all these activities on regular basis and this is called daily routine. Children, now how you will come to know when to do all these activities? For that, you should know to measure the time. Children, one day has 24 hours. How many hours? 24 hours. We measure and define what time of the day it is using clocks. Okay. Now children, there are two types of clocks. One is analog clock and the other one is digital clock. Now today we are going to learn how to read an analog clock. Children, this is a clock. Okay, you all can see over here, this is a clock and this is the face of the clock. It is called dial. It has numbers from 1 to 12 on it. You all can see over here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many numbers a clock has? 12 numbers. And children, a clock has two hands. How many hands? Two hands. One small hand and one big hand. See here, this is the small hand and this is the big hand. Now you all know children, the small hand tells us about the hours and the big hand tells us about the minutes. So the small hand is hours hand and the big hand is minutes hand. Okay. So children, if the small hand is on 3, okay, and the big hand is on 12, that means the time is 3 o'clock. Okay, if the small hand is on 3 and the big hand is on 12, that means the time is 3 o'clock. Now children, you always have to say 3 o'clock. You will not just say 3. Okay, you have to say 3 o'clock. Okay children. Now let's see some examples. Now here you can see the small hand is on 10 and the big hand is on 12. So what is the time? The time is 10 o'clock. What is the time children? 10 o'clock. You will say 10 o'clock. Now here you can see the small hand is on 6 and the big hand is on 12. So the time is 6 o'clock. Here the small hand is on 3 and the big hand is on 12. So the time is 3 o'clock. What you will say? 3 o'clock. Not just 3. You will say 3 o'clock. Now the next one. The small hand is on 8 and the big hand is on 12. So what is the time? 8 o'clock. Right? Yes. Now here what you can see. The small hand is on 12 and the big hand is also on 12. Both the hands are on 12. So what is the time? The time is 12 o'clock. Now here the small hand is on 11 and the big hand is on 12. So the time is 11 o'clock. Here the small hand is on 9 and the big hand is on 12. So the time is 9 o'clock. The time is 9 o'clock. Here the small hand is on 5 and the big hand is on 12. So the time is 5 o'clock. Here you can see the small hand is on 2 and the big hand is on 12. So the time is 2 o'clock. What is the time, children? 2 o'clock. Now children, let's do one exercise from your maths workbook. Okay, here what you have to do now, here you can see the face of the clock. Now how many numbers a clock has? It has numbers from 1 to 12. 1 to 12. So we are going to write the numbers on the clock. Okay, here you will write number 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is already there. You will not write it again. Then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is already there. Okay, so our clock is ready now. Now children, can you all tell me what is the time in this clock? Yes, can you all guess? Okay, the small hand is on 2 and the big hand is on 12. So what will be the time? The time is 2 o'clock. What is the time, children? 2 o'clock. Okay, very nice. Now children, there is one more exercise for you all. Now here you have to tell the time. You have to see the shorthand and tell the time. Right side you can see a clock. Yes? Now you have to guess the correct answer. Now tell me, where is the shorthand? It is on 5 and the big hand is on 12. So what will be the time? Because the hour's hand is on 5. So that means it is 5 o'clock. So you will write here 5. O'clock is already written. Now the next one. Here you can see the small hand is on 9 and the big hand is on 12. So what will be the time? Tell me. It is 9 o'clock. Right? Yes. Now the next one. Here you can see the small hand is on 3 and the big hand is on 12. So what will be the time? The hour's hand is on 3 and minutes hand is on 12. So the time will be 3 o'clock. Okay. Now here you can see the small hand is on 10 and the big hand is on 12. So what will be the time, children? Yes, 10 o'clock. You have to write 10. O'clock is already written. Okay. Children, now let's sing a song. My Daily Tick-Tock. Tickle, tickle, tingling, tickle, tickle, tingling. What's the time? What's the time? The short hand is at 8. The long hand is at 12. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Time for lunch. I'm hungry. Growling, rumbling, growling, rumbling. What's the time? What's the time? The short hand is at 12. The long hand is at 12. It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. Time to play. Let's go outside. Hee hee ha ha ho ho. Hee hee ha ha ho ho. What's the time? What's the time? The short hand is at 4. The long hand is at 12. It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. Time for bed. Good night, Mommy. Good night, Daddy. What's the time? What's the time? The short hand is at 8. The long hand is at 12. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Children, today we have learned about time and daily routine. We'll meet in another session. Thank you.